Good morning, welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. I woke up this morning like I'd woken up from the dead. I don't remember when I slept so well. And I woke up, once I kind of came into like being conscious, I woke up and I felt like Snow White, like out in the forest. I'm even wearing white today, like I'm usually wearing black. And I made what was, like it still is, the best cup of coffee I've ever made. And I just decided I'd better do a reading this morning. Like they're like, just do it. Like, because there's a really weird energy, and it's not weird bad, it's weird good. But a very, very strong sexual energy in the masculines. I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but very, very strong. And it's for the last few days. It's been for the last few days. In fact, hold on one second. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to do a masculine, or I'm just going to do a yes or no. Okay, so just with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So whether you're a masculine or a feminine watching this, a man or a woman, or a little bit of both, or neither, right? Because we all have we're all made unique, and we're made, and our desires are meant. I mean, you know, I'm a Christian, right? And I believe in God, and I don't feel like God makes mistakes. So if people have these strong sexual feelings of different orientations, then how is that a mistake? So the same with my readings, you know, because I'm a very strong feminine, so lots of times when I perceive this as a feminine, take it how it resonates for you, right? Because I'm reading from my perspective. You listen from your perspective, okay? So I just want to... So while I was shuffling there, I just said, like, Spirit, I just want to see what's going on. And this popped out. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to take this. I'm going to show it to you anyway. The world. So I think that lots of connections that were... There's Aries around. Lots of connections that haven't been, or that they've been just about, are going to come into fruition in this next cycle. So apparently, like I've told you before, I'm no, like some tarot readers, they know about Pisces and the moon and this and whatever. I don't. But I have friends who do. And I have a mentor who's extremely... Oh, she's so cool, and maybe someday you can meet her. And I've never met her in person. We met through Facebook, but we are complete soul sisters. She's traveled the world, and she's studied women's medicine, and she's brilliant. Anyway, yeah, and these cards just keep popping out. Like, this wasn't my intention. We have Justice and the High Priestess. Justice for the High Priestess. Spirit just said. Spirit just said that the masculine, divine masculine, is going to get his shit together. Okay, I'm putting those back because my intention. Sometimes though, you know what, I should just call these shuffle and talk, right? And just see what pops See? Yeah, Knight of Wands coming in. I'm going to start doing that. I'm just going to start doing a shuffle and talk. Anyway, so last night was what was called the Black Moon, and it was in Aries, and a bunch of other stuff. So Google it if you don't know, because I'm just going from memory from what my friend Liz told me. And it last night was the end of a cycle, like the end of a lot of really shitty stuff going on. And I don't mean COVID. I just mean, we've all been suffering with COVID, but our relationships, things have been confusing, especially romantically. It just feels like things have been stalled. But 2020, in tarot, the 10s are an end of a cycle. And it's almost like 2020 is the end of a sword cycle, right? It is like things have been building and building and building, and and then finally things are coming to an end. And that is the energy that I'm getting for today. Like that today is the second half. Like, well, it's beyond the second half, but after this moment, we can maybe look forward to aces. Okay? That being said, I want you now to ponder on a yes or no question. Because I'm going to do a Gypsy 3 card, and then I'll do a regular reading. Because I took the day off today, that's how great I feel. And the only thing besides this that I have to do is I need to go check on my beautiful horses. So, how bad is that? So, have you thought of a question? Yes or no? Spirit. Of course, everybody's question is going to be different. So, take this with a grain of salt. But, I think I'm going to ask this. Okay, I'm going to ask this about the masculine energy, because I went to get this deck because I know that the masculines right now are super horny. So, it's like or passionate. So, the yes or no is the energy of spirit, masculine and feminine. And if the spirit one is reversed, it's a no. Yes or no for the masculine energy, spirit. Now remember, take this with a grain of salt, okay? Because it's extremely vague. Wow. Okay, so yes. And we've got the Hanged Man. This looks like he has been the Hanged Man, and he's finally cut himself free, and he's coming in. Or that she's the one that's been in bondage. I'm just trying to see what that is there. Okay, anyway, that's a yes. I'm going to see what that means in relation to this, because the masculine energy is the Two of Wands. It's like finally getting together and talking about what you've been through, right? In this really intimate kind of thing. This is what the masculine energy is. Okay? It almost, see how he's talking like so intently, and she's listening, and he's like, this is what I've been through, babe. Like, and she's like, I know, right? I feel like, see, they're breaking bread together. It's like he's just come in from out of the forest, right? or that he's just come in from, you know, battle, and he's telling her. Okay? So this isn't even so much just like sexual energy, it's intimacy, intimate energy. Okay? And the feminine energy is a reverse Knave of Swords. Spirit just said the feminine energy of this is that the feminine has given up, right? At one point she felt like the masculine was coming in, but she's waited and waited, and nothing's happened. But Spirit says no. Yeah, she's kept herself tied up, but he's coming in. See, and that's what that card shows. That's the energy of this card. Okay. Oofda. Okay. That's awesome. Even for me. Right? Okay then, Spirit. Let's check out a general collective. This is going to be a long one, so buckle up. I think. We'll see what time we're at. Oh yeah, we're 11 minutes in, so that's not too bad. Also, you know what? I took a selfie of myself this morning for Facebook, which I don't usually do. I'm usually pretty self-conscious, you know. And yet I took a selfie and then I decided to do this like face to face. Part of that is because I was feeling bad that I missed our live last Friday. Like I was still driving home from doing an intensive day of healing. I'm thinking of moving my lives to Wednesday also because I think Friday we're all busy. Okay. So I'm going to do a live this Friday, but at 8 o'clock. And what I do, because my connection is slow, is what I do is I will do a general collective reading, and then you can ask me one yes or no question. And then afterwards I'll do, you know, some of those quick yes or no's. Okay, Spirit, what's going on for us today? What is going on for us moving forward after that, whoops, moon energy? Wedding. See, when I say I'm self-conscious, like I work in the garden all day. I feed horses. I heal people with my hands. I do not have a great manicure, ever. You know, 54 years old, way chubbier than I should be. You know, there's that 10 pounds that just constantly eludes you. Anyway, get my energy off of that. What can we look forward to going forward? Can you expand on this wedding? Yep, and they did. They flipped over. Okay, there's a wedding coming up with your soulmate. We got this the day before yesterday, because I missed yesterday. There has been some religious factors that have played a role in your separation. But now is the time. This says to express your love, but Spirit just said to me where somebody will be expressing their love to you. Okay? I don't know if you can hear that, but my Facebook suddenly is going off like crazy. Yeah. So, I'm going to go with the Egyptian tarot cards. Just because, you know, it's this like crazy moon thing and astrology and magic. I feel, it feels like magic. Okay? It feels like magic to me. What's coming up? Things that were hidden are going to be revealed. okay? And my hands just went numb, which makes my shuffling awkward. My hands just went numb. No, they said to do. I really like this gypsy kind of thing. I'm not going to swirl them. Maybe I am. Yes, I'm going to swirl them. I really like this because then you really get contact with all the cards. And I'm going to do the reversals. I've been doing reversals more often as Spirit's led me to. And I mean, I could do these shuffles off camera, but I want you guys to see what I'm doing, okay? I say okay too much, I know that. And in my head, when I say okay, I have the voice of that guidance counselor from South Park. Don't judge me for watching South Park. But okay. And my son and I joke about that all the time. Like, okay, you want something to eat, okay? Let's go feed the horses, okay? Okay. See? So there's two off the bat. So, like, what's going on with the collective? Yeah. Two of Cups. Again. Soulmate. Connection with the King of Cups. Or you're the King of Cups. You're the King of Cups. That's the energy coming in. Or that's what Spirit said. For most of you, take it how it resonates, but for most of you, this is a reading for the King of Cups. So the masculines who are watching this, or the masculine energy of the people watching this, is that you have really been through some time. Where you have elevated yourself to bring in somebody who's not a karmic, to bring, you may be, the masculine energy of you anyway is that you're always giving, which is a masculine energy, okay? But that you've done your work, you've connected with Spirit, you've risen above all this petty stuff, you're vibrating so much higher that you are ready for your soulmate to come in. Oh, that's what this, like, okay? Yeah. Two of Swords comes out. That you have really been, you haven't come to this place in your life easily. It's been a battle. I'm just going to look that up. Just because this is a really different, like this deck has a lot of different meanings. Yeah, so you've really leveled up. In this deck, this means tenderness. You've gotten to a place in your life where you don't need to fight. Where you can be understanding of others. And if you have to fight for it, it's not worth it. My camera's doing a weird zooming in thing, but... Okay? What else is going on? Okay, so I didn't even get a chance to speak of it. I was saying, like, who has he got coming in? What's coming in? Again, the Sun. You're bringing in somebody who will complete you. Okay? And bring you healing. This is a healing card. I'm just going to read this because it's really interesting. The glory of, oh no, the power of Thoth, healing process, return to proper order. So this tells me that, you know, once you find and connect to your soulmate, then your healing process will be complete. Okay, tell us about the King of Chalice's soulmate, please. Oh, she's strong. You know her. Spirit just said she's strong because she's had to be, too. She's earned your attention. Okay? Tell us more about the King of Cups soulmate coming in. Now, Spirit just says, as you're watching this, some of you are the King of Cups. Some of you are the soulmate. Yeah. So she has mobility and potential and ambitious. She's an ambitious woman. Spirit just said to me that you have dealt with women before that have been attracted to you because of your ability to bring in blessings. And once they're with you, then they're just like nothing. And you not just lose love for them, you lose respect for them, which is so much worse. Okay, tell us about this woman coming in. Oh. We had the Fool in that sexual energy course, remember? She has a very strong masculine energy also. She's very balanced. She, I get the Fool to clarify her. She's been waiting for you. Remember, the Fool was in the sexual magic card and it was the woman that was tied up. Okay? Remember? Do you remember that? Yeah. Oh, that was the Hangman. It's not interesting. I got that mixed up. So, to clarify, to tell us about her, we got the Hanged Man. Spirit just said she's a person that goes against the grain. Or that your person might have a more feminine energy, but this is a very strong person who's ambitious and is willing to take chances and move forward, which she has an Emperor energy, not an Empress, so she is a force to be reckoned with. Do you know her and she scares you? Do you know her and she scares you? I'm just going to look up the Emperor here. Interesting. Okay. So the Emperor card in this deck says The ruler sits on a cubical stone, as nothing can withstand steady, creative willpower. Stability, authority, integrity, indestructibility. You cannot break her. What hasn't killed her has made her stronger. I think that you probably know her through friends. Even though you're a King of Cups, so you've got the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. You may be friends. Even though you're the King of Cups, you've worked your way up to being the King of Cups. And a lot of that work has just been done recently with all the shit that's been happening. But she seemed to you a little bit out of reach. So in my head I was just saying, is she coming in? Is she coming in? Excuse me for just going back and forth to the thing, but in this particular reading, it's it came in reverse though. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups. Is she coming in? Yes. Is she coming in? Yes, there's a Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, but I'm not going to take it. Is she coming in? Okay, can we get some clarification on this Four of Cups here? Is she coming in? Is she coming in, Spirit? I'm not taking that, that's a whole thing. But there's that Hanged Man on the bottom. She's nervous to come in because she's pretty happy. I'm taking that because that was also in the 3 card from the Tarot Sexual Magic. She's nervous to come in because she's been through a lot of shit. She's finally got all her stuff together. And while part of her wants to be with somebody like you, the other part is concerned about being split open and sacrificed again. Remember, yeah, that in the Tarot of Sexual Magic card, that was the feminine energy in that card. I'm just going to try to find it again. Of the Hanged Man, but the Hanged Man was the woman. Just gonna try to find that. There we go. This time it comes out, I find it reversed. So it means like she might be changing that. But see, that's the woman. It's the Hanged Man in that card. When I bring it back out, she's doing all right. So she's thinking. She's been thinking about you. Spirit just, you know what? That didn't even go through my brain. That just came out my mouth. Temperance, yeah. She's been thinking about you. Is she coming in though? I'm going to do, Spirit just said, is she coming in? Yeah, she's the high priestess. And she's the Queen of Swords. So she's coming in, but not like today. She's got to dump out her cups first. She's got some work to do before she comes to you. But you're not thinking about her. You're thinking about her like that's never going to happen. And you need to manifest what you want right now, okay? So quit thinking she's never coming in. Because remember, in the Romance Oracle deck, you got wedding. With your soulmate, there could be some religious factors for her or for you. But it won't hurt for you to make the romantic gesture. I said before, I wasn't sure if that was your person or you, but they're telling me now that that is you. I wouldn't make a big romantic gesture because she is guarded. And she's going to feel you out. She is not going to jump into anything, okay? I'm sorry my camera's not really focusing that great. Yeah. Right now she's really busy collecting her pentacles and working hard. She may be a mother too. So, you know, right now, she has had somebody in her life just take. She is used to having people take. Right now, she's building. That's got nothing to do with having feelings for you or not having feelings for you. It just means that her space right now, her priority, or the priority of your person, is getting their shit together. Which, honestly, right, you can respect that because you've dealt with feminines that haven't had their shit together and were only with you to use you, right? That once they're with you, they suddenly quit their job and everything, and they're laying on the couch drinking wine all day. I was just going to ask for outcome. I was like, so what's the outcome? And Spirit's like, no. Oh, but Ace of Swords could be a new beginning. So I think that Spirit is saying that this is great. But don't expect her to just drop everything to be with you. It makes her more attractive to you that you're going to have to work for it. Right? Like, she's just not any dummy here. She is a queen. Okay, somebody left a comment about one of the last readings about he's a king and he needs a queen. This might be like, I hope this resonates for you, mister. There's a queen out there. I think you know who she is. She's either a friend or you know her, you know of her through friends, or you've been seeing her on Facebook or whatever. It's just like, wow. And it's like, yeah, but you know, like, I've always had these awful women, these loser women, karmic women. I don't know. She might be. I'm a king, but this chick might be out of my league. And it's not that she's out of your league. It's just that she's been through some stuff, and she's building, and she's focusing on her pentacles right now, because it's taken her, like, she's been working and scraping hard to get to where she's at, and she's not going to give it up for anybody right now. Okay? Oh, Spirit just said, work more on being her friend than her lover right now. I'm picking up too that this woman has a lot of men after her. She gets the messages, as I do, at night. Hey, right? What are you doing? Often from married men. So she's a little jaded also. Oh, Spirit just said she needs to feel you out. Okay? I mean, or he needs to feel you out. Take it how it, like I said, this isn't about man or woman or sexual orientation. It's about energy. Okay? I just saw a card upside down here. I'm just going to see what that is. Oh, yeah. That was that Three of Pentacles. So going forward, you might have strong sexual feelings for this woman or for this feminine. And she may for you. But right now, she is focused on building her life back. Because she never wants to be in a situation again where she'd be stuck. Where she couldn't leave. And that's going to make your relationship stronger when you both come at it from this King and Queen energy. That you won't feel like she's just using you, and she won't feel like she's stuck because you own her. Because nobody owns this chick, okay? And nobody owns you. And for now, I think for both of you, it's better to be single. It's more, Spirit's just like, you know what, it's more fun to have the chase, to have the old-fashioned, you know, not even dating, but you want to go for coffee, and in a way that, you know, she might be guarded even that. It's like, you're expecting, like, that you're going to buy me coffee and then you're going to get laid. It's like, no, I just want to go for coffee. Or do you want to go for a walk? Right? If she's got kids, like, invite the kids to go, like, for her, those are the things, and for you, those are the things that matter. Not these big grandiose, like, I'm going to take you to Paris on a jet. Not that. Because then she's like, what her energy is, yeah, you make this big thing, do this big thing for me. What do I owe you? When are you going to ask me to pay you back? Even though that's not what you mean. That's how she'll perceive it right now. Okay? So, that Queen of Swords, man, she's been through some shit. She doesn't have that sword up for nothing. Right? So, with that, have the most excellent day. I'm having the most excellent day so far. I'm really happy to share my morning with you. And, it's cloudy here. I love cloudy days. And it's been really, really hot and bright and sunny. And today is kind of like, the whole energy is like, so hopefully you're having that kind of day too. Every kind of blessing. And love's out there for you. Don't rush it. Make sure it's right. It feels right. And start slow. Like, you know, we're in a society where it's like, we just need to fuck. And that's not what we need. We need to take our time with people and find out how they are on their bad day before we're in a relationship with them. And find out how they are with other people. Are they generally kind? Are they generally giving people? How do, you know, like, even on Facebook, it's like, how do they treat the janitor? How do they treat the waitress? You know, if you're the queen, you know, how does he have women friends? And if he does, what are they like? That Three of Cups card was really strong. You know, and it may be like, you can judge them by their friends too. But you know, you've both been really through it. Take your time with this one. Let it be romantic. Go for the picnics and the walks, and, you know, you're both really empathetic people connected to spirit. So don't grab at the other person. When the time is right, reach over and take her hand. Because she'll fall in love with your mind first. Okay? All right. Have a next one. Bye.